Hi, welcome to ReachHarry.com video. This video is going to explain you how the RupeeChange format product is going to help you in formatting your monetary values. Now, in front of us, we have a table which contains the salesperson and the sales values. Now, this is a monetary value which I have it in the second column. So I want to format it into a currency way, but the currency has to follow the Indian system. I mean tens, hundreds, thousands, lakhs and crores. And before my values, I should have the RS dot. So how do I get it? So let me go ahead and first choose my monetary values where I need this currency, Indian currency format. I'm going to go to my home tab and right under the number group, click on this drop down. And I do have a currency format, but it doesn't have the RS before it. Instead it has a dollar. We all know this because the computer is having an American standard. It's going to follow the American currency type. So how do I get my rupees format into this currency area? I'm going to go to my number formats and choose the currency. I'm okay with the 2 decimal places, but I want to change this dollar into rupees. So I'm going to click on this drop down, try to search for my rupees format, and here I have it. I'm going to pick this one. I'm going to say OK. Well, great, it has done the process, but I do have a problem here. Look at this value, the sales value done by the Santa. It has been formatted with the rupees, but it is not formatted exactly the way we need it. It has to be formatted like 3,15,260. The way it has to appear is 3,15,260. But look at the way it is appearing. Even though we have the rupees format in place, but still the numbering system follows the American standards, which is the million format. This is what the problem we face, and most of the people faces when they try to format the monetary values into Indian currency type. This is where my product is going to help you in getting out of this issue. So before I explain you how my product works, I'm going to explain you how to install my product into your computer. So when you order my product, you would receive 3 files. One is an add-in file, which is a RupeeChanger add-in. Another one is a macro file, RupeeChanger macro, and the other one is an instruction manual how to install this in your computer. But right now I'm going to explain you how to install this in this video. But if you're going to order, you can follow these instructions and get it done in your computer. The first process during the installation is installing the add-in. Later we would include this macro into your Excel to make sure that this macro works across all the Excel files. Now I'm going to go ahead and install this macro into my Excel. The first process, like I said, installing the add-in. I'm going to click on the Office button, going to my Excel options and choosing my add-ins category. I don't have my RupeeChanger add-in. This is the way your computer will look when you buy my product. When you go to this place for the first time, I want you to click on this Go button and use the browse to locate my add-in. So my add-in is, I have saved it in my D drive in a particular folder. Here it is, my add-in. So you have to go ahead and locate where you have stored that file. So choose the add-in. I'm going to say OK. It's already been activated. I'm going to say OK. Nothing is going to happen in our data because we just completed the 50% of our process. The next step in this installation is going to be including the macros into our Excel. So I'm going to go ahead and open my macro file, which is the RupeeChanger macro. I'm going to open it up, and since it is a macro file, I have to enable it. I'm going to click on the options and click on the enable this content. But for some of you, you might get the prompt very upfront saying enable macros or disable macros. If you get it, go ahead and click on enable macros. So I have enabled this macro. Click on the OK button. Now I'm going to go to my Office button and click on the Excel options. Here I have my customize. So I'm trying to add my macro to the quick access toolbar area. That's what I'm trying to do right now. So after you choose customize, right under the drop down, you try to choose this one which says macros. Now this will list down all the macros which is there in your computer through the add-ins or independently developed systems. So here we have to locate our macro. Here it is, RupeeFormatChange. So pick this one and click on the add button. It get into your quick access toolbar list, and make sure that this drop down is having this option for all documents, because we need to make sure this particular feature or the product is available across all the Excels. Now here you do have one more choice, like if you don't like this icon, you can change this icon by using your modify button. So if you go to modify, we can choose any of these icons, whichever you feel okay for you, or whichever will tell you that this is the one for changing the rupee format. So I'm gonna pick the green button, which will tell me this is a symbol for that particular format. I'm going to choose this and I'm going to say OK. Now I got my icon changed. I'm going to say OK. Now we have this icon, but we're still in the macro file. So let's close this one. Now we still have this macro icon. I'm going to try this right now, and I'm going to see how this is going to help me getting these monetary values rightly formatted with the correct Indian systems. So I'm going to click on this one. It's going to ask me select the numbers for which you need the rupees format. Well, I need the rupees format for all these values. I'm going to select all these. So after I select it, I'm going to say OK. Now look at the ones. Look at the Santa value where we have the earlier problem. It got solved and follows exactly the way the Indian currency system follows. Look at all the places wherever we had the issues. Everything has been resolved. So let me try for another data again. Here I have the other data. So I'm going to pick up, select all my data. Okay. Go here. It's going to ask me select your data. So I'm going to select it. I'm going to say OK. Bingo. Right on target. Look at it. How easy it was. Now your RupeeFormatChange macro will work across all the Excel. So whenever, wherever you need this macro to run for you, go ahead and click on it and select the cells and run it. You will have the format in the way you need it. So I hope you would enjoy the program, how it was working. If you're really interested, log on to www.reachharry.com and choose the products link. You will be able to get this product for you at a very, very economical price. See you soon with another product. Thank you so much. Have a great day.